All right, what's up? We're back, and this is my 1 week ownership video review of the MPC sample, and it has been fun. It has been a blast. I really have enjoyed making beats on it, throwing sounds in there, seeing what it can do, seeing what it can't do, finding out what the limitations are, and then figuring out ways around that. It's definitely fun. I've been enjoying the battery. I have not had to worry about double A's or any power supply. I could just take it with me and just throw it in the bag or throw it in the car, and then just take it places and do music and challenge myself to do other genres that I don't normally do. I'm kind of on this J Dilla hip hop thing, and it's been fun. About this is just enjoying other people enjoy it when they make their videos about it and they're doing their thing and jamming and sharing it, and then seeing some well-known music producers play on theirs. Like I saw like Jermaine Dupri on his, I saw Manny Fresh on his, I saw a picture of Jazzy Jeff on his, I saw Erykah Badu mess with one, and I really like the accessibility. It sort of kind of gives people opportunity to step into this world without really shelling out a lot of cash and just having fun while working on a very simple platform. Now, the limitations are there. I was like sort of pushing the limits by trying to get to sample as many sounds as possible, so I think I did run into a limitation with the polyphony on this, and that's okay. I didn't have a high expectation of 128 or 256 no polyphony, but it's cool to say okay, I can see where the polyphony limits are right there, but it's not a deal breaker for me. The MPC sample is, to me, the closest thing I'm going to get personally in my house to the original MPCs, from the 60 all the way up to like the 3000. Just that vintage with the fader on the side. That's like one of my favorite features on here is the fader. But to have something that sort of harkens to that time with the limitations, even though those could do MIDI and stuff like that. I mean, this is the closest I'm going to get to it. I see MPCs online for sale, the 2000 stuff like that, and they're still pretty expensive. They still demand a pretty high dollar for that. And, I've, to this point, haven't brought myself to buying an older MPC, even though I've been curious about how they work and what it's like to work with one. I really don't see the point in doing that at this point, even though I am curious about it. But I think this can kind of tell me what it's like without the vintage price. Another thing I noticed is that the reskin market is already going crazy on Etsy. I've seen people do skins for these already. I'm sure there are templates out there if you want to do your own skins. I'm not going to reskin it. I like the vintage MPC color myself. And I'm not really going to do much to it other than maybe find ways to put it in a nice case to protect it. But it still feels pretty good. I know it's plastic, but it doesn't feel like I'm going to like destroy it. I don't have this delicate touch screen on it, which isn't a bad thing. But I tell you again, I'm going to harp on this. Well, not really harp, but just reiterate the point that I really enjoy having a physical fader. Knobs on your devices are cool, but when you're thinking about mixing, me with my engineering hat on, I like to move a physical fader when I'm adjusting the levels of different things that I'm interacting with on what I'm making music on. It's simple. It's a simple drum machine. There's not a lot going on, but it samples well. I like hooking up the phone to it and sampling. I hook up keyboards to it and sample. I can play melodies with it, chop, put chops on chops, put effects on things. I can resample if I want to use those effects some kind of way. I just like the simplicity of it. I don't really have to think a whole lot about what's going on and think about plugins and make sure this is loading or make sure that is authorized or this is authorized. It's basically going to give you whatever you put into it. So it doesn't have a lot of space to come with a lot of stuff. So it doesn't give you a lot of space so it doesn't have a lot of space in it. So it doesn't come with a lot of stuff, which means it's up to you to decide what you put into it. And I know that those original MPCs were more like that. I think some of them might have came with some ROMs and things of that nature with samples, but it wasn't much. So you had to use what came with it or figure out how to get your own sounds into it. And everybody's experience in getting their own sounds and what they have access to is different. So while someone might have a lot of vinyls to sample from, someone else might have a lot of gear or maybe some noisemakers or somewhere. Everybody would have their own sound. And in my opinion, I feel like that's what we're missing is our own sound. We all kind of sound alike. We all sound good, but it's like very similar. And maybe this could be a way for us to kind of make the mistakes or make those happy accidents that sound amazing onto a platform like this, especially with that microphone on here. Now, to be honest, I was a little disappointed that I can't hook up my MPK Mark IV to this. I can't play melodies on a single pad like that. There's no bus power there. I would have thought that would have been like a mind blower to be able to do that, but that's okay. I'm not crying about it because it's an MPC sample. It's not a fully MIDI production suite, so I don't have the expectation of it being able to do all the things that I see the Lives and the XLs and all that stuff does. So features I'd like to see are pretty simple. I'll just talk about three. Sure, and feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm actually curious about what features you would like to see on here. But let's keep things in perspective. You know, let's just be realistic. You know, we don't know. We're not trying to have the world in here. But definitely share with me what your expectations are or what you would like to see in there. Me personally, I would like to see scales on pads. Give me a minor scale, give me a major scale, give me a blues. You know, those things, you probably get plenty of scales. I imagine those are pretty easy to program. So, you know, have a lot of variety of scales. That way it's easier to kind of get the melodies you want. I think that's really cool. I know that this doesn't really chord the greatest on one single pad. That's okay. I can live with that. I'm not really tripping about that. Another function I would like to see is side chaining, where you can side chain one pad by another and, you know, just have one bus of that, right? One bus that you can side chain. I'm not asking for 16 buses or anything like that, but maybe a bus, one bus, kind of like a mother ducker situation on there. I know they got some other plugins, stuff like that, but, you know, just one ducking bus so that I can make a sample duck to something else. I thought that would be pretty cool. And last but not least, an exporting function where you can export like wave files and MIDI files of the beats that you do from the song. And, you know, I definitely like to see that at this time. And, you know, to be honest, if these are features that you know about, you're aware of, don't feel like I'm going to be offended if you share that with me. I've noticed a lot of people have been very kind in correcting some of the misinformation that I might have, or I might have misunderstood something. And I appreciate those who take the time to share their thoughts with me and say, all right, yeah, I hear you on that, but try this option. You know, they don't really attack me for not getting it right, and those are the type of people I want in the comments. You know, you're going to get people that really get upset at that, but if there's something I don't really get right about this, just know that it's my intention to really help and inspire. That's all I'm here to do. I'm not here to be perfectly right, but I am here to help. I'm here to inspire and provide some content for you to watch on this platform and have conversations about the music gear we all love to interact with, right? So that's my 1 week ownership video of this MPC sample. Like I said, I could just grab it, boom, it's right there, boom, put it away, it's gone. It's been really fun. Curious what else I'm going to do with it, and I'm patient enough to see that this is going to be a journey. This is going to be a journey, but the curious thing is finding inspiration outside of the studio. You know, you could be in your studio, but just taking it with you and having some downtime and just sort of like, I wonder if I try this. You know, I'm very curious about that. You know, I know somebody's going to be wanting to be the first to say, hey, I produced a major record hit on the MPC sample. It's coming. It's coming. Somebody's going to want to say that first. All right, I'm done talking. You're watching the Dilio TTK YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.